Let's talk about, as we come to the end of 2022 here in December, let's talk about obstacles or opportunities and a bit of a snapshot of the current market. And I'm talking on a national level. I personally feel 30 years in the business, there are always opportunities in any market. And it's the professional, it's the real estate professional who can stay on top of what's happening. More on that as we talk today. That you make the adjustments, you become a student of the market, which is what we should all be doing, and maybe even better, and find where the opportunities are. There are so many real estate professionals who will immediately, and this is where I believe a lot of folks that are newer in the business, if they haven't got a great basis of understanding what you have to do to be successful in real estate, they will get out of the market. They will get out of the business. I mean, there are a record number of realtors in the business now over the last couple of years because the market was hot, and it was, if you had listings, it was easier. You had to deal with multiple offers. Of course, if you had buyers, you were frustrated. Well, that's kind of where we've shifted a little bit. So let's talk about that. What's been happening, of course, and what's been driving the train for everybody is right here, the volatility with mortgage rates. I've never in all of my years of doing real estate remember mortgage rates moving so much in a given day to day. You know, when we're in a little bit more of a stable market, even while the rates were doing so well and they were below 4 and 3, they'd stay kind of where they were without major adjustments, you know, for a week at a time or a couple weeks. So that is one of the major things that's creating a lot of people saying, I'm going to sit on the sidelines and wait for the rates to come down. And I'm going to wait for the prices to fall before I jump back into the market. And I think a lot of people are dealing with that. Well, what we have to really get on top of is it's inflation and interest rates are the things that are impacting our market at the moment right now. Okay. Here are some national statistics from realtor.com. I just pulled these and just to give you a sense. So these are the dates, these are the years, and this is simply pending listing counts. So here we are, yellow, and just look at how this is national, how that has compared. It's 35.6% down year over year sales. And it's because of what we're discussing, what I'm talking about here. It's the volatility in the mortgage rates and buyers in particular, waiting until it comes down further, right? So home prices are declining in many markets, but not all markets, okay? This is existing home prices just through September. And this is what most of us, and I'm just looking at this line right here, this black line to show that we peaked, like in my market in Las Vegas, we peaked in May. We had the highest median sales price in May, which was $482,000 for Las Vegas market. Now what we've been doing is correcting. So, you know, one of the things is that we're not crashing. None of the markets are crashing. There's really not enough inventory still comparative to historical times, right? It's just that we are correcting and probably, you know, are we erasing the gains of what sellers have earned in equity? Maybe not for the whole pandemic, but I can confidently say here in Las Vegas, by the end of December, I think we will be back to where we started in January of this year, possibly even December of 2022. So I'm taking a moment to talk about this because you really have to be the student of your market. This is national, but you take the national information and then go dive down into your area, your marketplace, so that you really can tell a story and talk to people about that and come from confidence. So we've seen nationally and here in my market and also in Florida market, inventory has increased. So for example, at the beginning of January or the end of January, we had about 1,892, I think is the number, of available homes on the market as of January 31st, 2022. Now, last month in November, actually, I haven't done November stats yet. I'm about to do them because I always do them, you know, this first week in December. October numbers were about 7,900. Okay, 7,900 active listings in the Las Vegas market. But honestly, I'm going to be able, because we track it every week, the number for November is going to be less than 7,900. So we peaked up on inventory and started stagnating, and we are experiencing less inventory on the market right now. I think it's going to be down around 7,300. So that's not going to create market crash. There's not enough inventory. Yes, we don't have as many sales, but there's just, that's the reality of it, right? Showings are way down. If you have listings, I bet you're dealing with antsy sellers who you have to help them understand that they've got to get real on pricing. And it's taking not less than a month to sell a house. It's 3 to 4 months in your particular market. So how do we manage these expectations with buyers? And then I'll talk about sellers.